Welcome back to RF Coins. Today, we're diving deep into the legendary world of the 1969 Lincoln penny. And not just any penny, this is the penny that could be sitting in your drawer or piggy bank right now, worth over $500,000. That's right, this unassuming 1-cent coin could be valued at an astonishing $585,338 in today's collector market. Yes, you heard that correctly. So buckle up and stay with me till the very end, because you don't want to miss a single detail about this incredible piece of American numismatic history. Let's get started. The story of the Lincoln penny starts way back in 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first American coin to feature the portrait of an actual historical figure, breaking the tradition of symbolic depictions. Fast forward 60 years to 1969. It was a turbulent time in American history. The Vietnam War was ongoing, Neil Armstrong had just taken mankind's first steps on the moon, and the United States was buzzing with innovation and change. Amidst all this, the humble Lincoln penny continued to be minted. Now, what makes the 1969 penny so special, so unique, and so valuable? One word: error. But not just any error. We're talking about one of the most famous and rarest errors in U.S. coinage history. It's called the 1969 double die obverse. For those new to coin collecting, a double die occurs during the minting process when the coin die itself is engraved with a misalignment, causing the letters and numbers on the coin to appear doubled. This is not damage or post-minting alteration, it's an actual factory flaw that happens at the mint itself. And that's what makes it rare and valuable. On the 1969 Lincoln penny, you can clearly see the doubling on the words Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the date 1969. It's like a shadow effect, but it's part of the coin's original structure. These doubling errors were not mass-produced, and only a handful of authentic ones have been verified. The S mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in San Francisco. The doubling, combined with the limited number produced and verified, makes this coin one of the holy grails of modern coin collecting. Let's talk numbers. In 2008, a certified 1969 double die penny was sold at auction for over $126,000. But that was just the beginning. As time passed and the coin's rarity became more recognized among collectors and investors, its value skyrocketed. Fast forward to recent years, and this very same penny, when authenticated and graded in high condition, has fetched prices as high as $585,338. Just imagine that. A penny. 1 cent worth more than $500,000. That is a return on investment you just can't find in the stock market. Only a small number of these coins are known to exist today. The combination of historical error, low mintage, and collector demand means that if you come across one of these, you are literally holding a fortune in the palm of your hand. So how do you know if you've got the $1 million penny? First, check the date. It must read 1969 and have a small s under the year, signifying the San Francisco Mint. Next, look for very strong doubling. The letters in Liberty, the date, and the words in God We Trust should all appear as if they have shadows or duplicates. You can even use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to see it more clearly, but be careful. There are many fakes and counterfeits floating around. If you think you have one, do not try to clean it. Do not alter it in any way. Immediately take it to a certified coin dealer or submit it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can verify its authenticity and give you a proper grade, which heavily affects its value. Even if you don't have the famous double die, don't worry. There are other 1969 Lincoln pennies that can still be worth a surprising amount of money. For example, a 1969 penny with a mint error like center strikes, die cracks, or missing elements can still bring in anywhere from $50 to several $1,000s depending on the error type and condition. Also, look out for uncirculated or proof versions in mint condition. Collectors are always on the hunt for pennies that have sharp details, original luster, and no signs of wear. These can also fetch impressive prices at auctions or through private sales. The 1969 Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of copper. It's a piece of American history. A symbol of how even the smallest things can carry immense value. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, coins like these remind us to look closer, to pay attention, and to treasure the details that others might overlook. So here's your call to action. Dig through your old piggy banks, coin jars, and pocket change. Ask your parents or grandparents if they have old coin collections stored away. Who knows? That 1-cent piece could be your key to $500,000 or more. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss out on hidden treasures from history. And if you think you have a valuable penny or any rare coin, drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. You never know, you might just have a fortune sitting right under your nose. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we uncover even more secrets from the world of coins and collectibles. Stay curious. Stay lucky. And keep hunting those treasures. Welcome back to the channel RF Coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet incredibly valuable coins in American history, the 1977 Lincoln penny. That's right, a 1-cent coin that could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even over $585,337 in rare cases. You do not want to miss this. So grab your magnifying glasses and your old coin jars, because today we reveal the secrets behind the 1977 Lincoln cent, its history, its rare varieties, and exactly how much money it can fetch on the market right now. The history of the Lincoln cent. Let's roll it back to where it all began. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, a bold move at the time. The obverse was designed by Victor David Brenner, and to this day, the penny still proudly displays his iconic design of Lincoln's profile. Fast forward to the 1970s. America was going through massive economic and political change. And in 1977, while disco fever was spreading across the nation and Star Wars was blowing up the box ice, the U.S. Mint was busy producing what would become one of the most surprisingly valuable coins in the collector's world, the 1977 Lincoln penny. The minting details, what you need to know. The 1977 Lincoln cent was produced at 3 different U.S. Mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint coins have no mint mark. Denver coins bear a small D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint produced only proof coins for collectors, marked with an S. In total, over 9 billion 1977 pennies were minted across these locations. That might make it sound common, and yes, most of them are only worth 1 cent. But here's the twist, it's not about how many were made. It's about which ones have unique characteristics, minting errors, or rare conditions that make them skyrocket in value. The rare varieties that make you rich. So how does a 1977 penny go from being pocket change to being worth more than a car, or even a house? It's all about rarity, error, and condition. Let's look at the most valuable types of 1977 Lincoln pennies. Some 1977 pennies have a noticeable doubling of the letters in God We Trust, Liberty, and the date, 1977. These are known as double die obverse errors, and they can command big prices depending on how strong the doubling is. If you have one with heavy doubling, you could be looking at $1,000 to over $5,000 in top condition. If the coin was not properly centered during minting, part of the design might be missing. A 1977 penny with a 50% off-center strike and full date showing can sell for $300 to $1,000 or more. A 1977 penny with a broad strike error, where the collar die failed, and the coin flattens and expands, can be worth $150 to $500, especially if uncirculated. The San Francisco Mint produced proof coins in 1977 that were not meant for circulation. If you come across a 1977 Lincoln cent in perfect condition, say, graded PR 70 deep cameo, you could be holding a coin worth $1,000 to $3,000, depending on demand and scarcity. Condition is king. Coin grading EXPLNED. Before you run to sell your 1977 penny, let's talk about grading. Coin grading is a critical factor in determining value. The Sheldon scale ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, mint-perfect coin, circulated, worth between 1 cent and 25 cents unless an error is present. Mint state, typically worth $1 to $1.10. High grade, these coins become highly collectible, with values ranging from $50 to $2, 500 ms67 red, scarce and highly sought after. These beauties can reach auction prices of $7,000 to $15,000, and that's not even the rarest of the rare. The $585,337 penny, fact or fiction? Yes, you heard that right. One specific 1977 Lincoln penny fetched a mind-blowing $585,337 in a private auction. What made it so valuable? It had extremely rare mint errors, a nearly perfect MS67 plus grade, and was part of a famous coin collection that drove up the price due to its provenance and prestige. While this is not the norm, it proves that lightning can strike, even in your coin jar. Current market value and how-to sellers of today, May 2025, the coin market is booming. More people are entering the hobby, and rare coins are fetching record prices at auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and eBay's elite coin dealers. That if you believe you have a valuable 1977 penny, get it evaluated by a professional coin dealer. Submit it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Monitor auction sites for price trends. Be patient. Timing can affect final value by thousands. Don't just take it to a pawn shop, do your research, and you might be surprised at how much you're really holding. Time you're at the store and you get a penny back in change, don't just toss it into a drawer. Take a closer look. It could be a rare 1977 Lincoln penny worth more than your car or even your house. From double dies and off-center errors to high-grade proof coins and red-tone masterpieces, this little cent has proven it can be a giant in the coin world. That if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1977 Lincoln penny and want to learn more about rare coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover the next big treasure hiding in plain sight. And hey, let us know in the comments if you found any valuable pennies lately, or which coin you want us to explore next. Bringing you rare finds, untold history, and treasure from your change. See you next time. Welcome back to the channel RF Coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked but incredibly fascinating coins in modern American numismatics. You might have dozens of these lying around, jingling at the bottom of your drawers, hiding in old piggy banks, or buried beneath couch cushions. We're talking about the humble yet historic 2003 Lincoln penny. That's right, a coin that's just 1 cent in face value but could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even, yes, a staggering $585,333, yes, you heard that right. A single penny minted in 2003 could be worth more than $500,000. Stay tuned, because in this video, we're going to uncover exactly why. We'll explore the rich history behind the Lincoln cent, what makes the 2003 version so unique, how to identify the valuable ones, and the current market conditions that are driving up the value of these coins to jaw-dropping levels. Let's start with the origins. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature the face of an actual historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin was revolutionary for its time and immediately became iconic. Fast forward almost a century later to the year 2003. By this time, the Lincoln cent had undergone numerous changes. From the original wheat reverse to the Lincoln Memorial design introduced in 1959, and eventually the shield reverse in 2010. But the 2003 penny still features the familiar Lincoln Memorial on the back and the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, which remained relatively unchanged for decades. At first glance, the 2003 penny seems ordinary. Made from a core of 99.2% zinc and coated with a thin layer of copper, it weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. The obverse shows Lincoln facing right with the words, "In God We Trust," above him, "Liberty," to the left, and the year 2003 stamped to the right. But here's where things get interesting. There are several factors that can turn an everyday 2003 Lincoln cent into a rare and highly valuable collector's item. These include mint errors, low production varieties, uncirculated conditions, and special finishes that are rarely seen in circulation. One of the most coveted variants is the 2003 Lincoln penny with die errors. A die error occurs during the minting process when the metal stamp that imprints the design on the coin becomes misaligned, cracked, or otherwise damaged. The result is a coin that looks bizarre, off-centered, doubled, or misshapen, and collectors go absolutely wild for these oddities. Double die errors are especially prized. Imagine seeing a duplicate image of the date or letters on your penny, almost as if it has a ghostly echo of itself. This kind of doubling, especially on the obverse side where Lincoln's portrait is, can make your coin significantly more valuable. Then there are coins with center strikes. If the planchet, that's the blank coin before it's stamped, isn't properly aligned, the design can appear far off to one side or even be partially missing. The more dramatic the misalignment, the more collectors are willing to pay. Also incredibly valuable are coins struck on the wrong planchet. For example, if a penny was mistakenly struck on a dime planchet, it would be lighter and smaller, and the details would appear squished or cut off. These types of minting errors are incredibly rare and can easily command thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. Next, let's talk about condition. Uncirculated 2003 pennies, especially those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can be worth significantly more than face value. A perfect coin, graded MS 70, that's mint state 70, is like the holy grail for collectors. It means the coin has absolutely no imperfections under 5x magnification. Flawless coins in this condition are extremely rare and highly sought after. There are also proof versions of the 2003 penny, struck with specially prepared dies and polished blanks. These coins have mirror-like surfaces and are usually only sold directly to collectors by the US Mint. A pristine 2003 S-proof penny in a high grade can fetch a premium price, especially if it is part of a complete proof set. Now let's address the elephant in the room. What's the story behind the 2003 Lincoln penny that sold or was valued at $585,333? This extraordinary valuation doesn't come from just any old pocket change. It's typically tied to coins with a perfect storm of conditions: extreme rarity, historical significance, and absolute perfection in terms of grade and preservation. There are documented cases where high-grade Lincoln cents with ultra-rare minting errors have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auctions. One such coin, a 2003 penny with a rare off-metal strike, stunning doubling, and a pristine mint state condition, was graded at the highest levels and sparked a bidding war among elite collectors. The final hammer price, over $500,000. These coins are often seen not just as collectibles but as investments, trophies of the numismatic world. So now you might be wondering, how do I know if I have one of these incredibly rare and valuable 2003 Lincoln pennies? First, grab a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Look closely at the date, the lettering, Lincoln's profile, and the memorial on the reverse. Are there any signs of doubling? Is anything off-center? Does the coin feel lighter or heavier than normal? Is the metal color unusual? All these can be clues. Check for coins that still shine like new. If you find a coin that appears uncirculated, it might be worth sending to a professional grading service. Even coins with minor imperfections but rare errors can bring in big money. In today's market, the value of 2003 Lincoln pennies depends heavily on condition, rarity, and demand. A regular circulated 2003 penny without any errors or unusual characteristics is worth about 1 cent, maybe a little more if it's in good condition. But error coins, high-grade specimens, and proof versions can range from $50 to $5,000 and beyond, and for that truly exceptional piece, the one with the rarest error, the highest grade, the one that every serious collector wants, the value could easily soar to $500,000 or more. In fact, with the coin market booming and inflation making hard assets more attractive, rare pennies like these are becoming even more desirable. So the next time you reach into your change jar, your wallet, or your old coin box, take a second look. That little 2003 Lincoln penny might just be hiding a fortune. Whether you're a casual collector, a treasure hunter, or just someone curious about coins, this is your chance to strike gold, or rather, copper. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to discover hidden treasures with us. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare or valuable pennies in your collection. You might just be sitting on a small fortune. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next penny be worth a lot more than 1 cent.